So, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm sure you have many questions as to what I've been doing over the past year, and I hope to answer those questions now. Let's start off with the main question that I'm sure you're all curious about. Where is Trenches of Titan? The book I've been teasing ever since the end of Trenches of Europa. Fret not, it is still being worked on. As of this recording, I am on the last 2.5 chapters of the book. After those are finished, I can send off the manuscript to final editing, get the cover art commissioned, get the copyright established, then it will finally be available to the public. At my current rate, I expect the final publishing date to be somewhere around early to mid-April. The main reason it's taken me so long to finish Trenches of Titan is mainly because it is currently on the second draft of the story. I have extended each individual chapter from the original 3,000 words I had intended to between 5,000 to 7,000 words. I've also added 3 additional mini-chapters to add some additional context for the world. With 7 main chapters, I estimate the final word count to be somewhere within the ballpark of 51,000 words. Now, the second reason is that, well, I've been trying to branch out as a writer. Anyone who has viewed my Facebook page will know that I entered into 2 writing battle competitions in 2024, both of which I did exceedingly well at. If you wish to read those stories, both Nightbeat and Avatar Arena are available on my writing battle page. On top of that, I entered into 2 open called anthologies, one for Three Ravens Publishing and one for Racketeer Press. Unfortunately, neither of those worked out, but I tried. So, that's it for the past and the present. But where does that leave the future? Well, I do intend to enter the writing battle for winter 2025. I am very much looking forward to it. I've been having an absolute blast with these competitions. The prompt cards are great for inspiration, and the peer review feedback is absolutely priceless. If you're interested in writing at all, I cannot recommend Writing Battle enough. Speaking of which, that brings us to my next point. As some of you know, the story I submitted for the fall of 2024 Writing Battle, Avatar Arena, earned an honorable mention from the judges. Out of 1,417 stories submitted for that battle, mine was nominated for an honorable mention. This is the highest amount of praise that any of my stories have received, and I am exceedingly thankful for it. As such, after the final publication of Trenches of Titan, I will be extending Avatar Arena out into a full novella. That's right, we will be continuing the adventure with Aegir and Das as they explore and master the Avatar Arena game. If you're at all familiar with the gaming, anime, and cartoons of the early 2000s like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Chaotic, you'll be very at home here. Also, due to Avatar Arena's relative success in the writing battle, I'm hoping to get it published by an actual publishing house, rather than having to self-publish it on Amazon. If anyone knows a good publishing house for new writers who are intending to write for a younger audience, please let me know. So, that about wraps it up. Thank you very much for your patience with me, and I hope you continue to enjoy my work, not just in this year, but in many more years to come.